Well, it's Friday. We made it all the way through the week. Today is May 8th, 2015, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Hello, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Happy Friday.
Woo,
Love a Friday.
Yeah, I do too. I'll tell you what, I'm ready for the weekend.
Me
It's going to be a
too.
nice one.
Me too.
Going to be a nice one.
So what's going on today? You got anything major going on today, this weekend?
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Yep.
And I don't have my list of today's events right now, but I do want to tell you that coming up on the 12th, which I think is Tuesday, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, Tuesday there's going to be a Red Cross blood drive at the Red Cross office at 600 North George Street. And everyone's invited to attend, and you know, here's the beauty of it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Not a thing.
It doesn't cost you anything, although you will have to give up a pint of blood.
Yes.
Small price to pay.
That's
You'll
for
get
sure.
the enjoyment of talking to some nice people, meeting the folks with the Red Cross. I hope Tammy's there.
Daddy too.
I miss Tammy. She's working all over the place now.
I
She got a
know.
big promotion and she's all over the place.
Yes, she is.
But my friend Tammy, sure miss her. But you might see her there. But it's coming up Tuesday, beginning at 1:30 in the afternoon, and that's at 600 North George Street at the Red Cross office. You can't miss it. It says Red Cross, American Red Cross, on the front of the building.
Yes, it does.
Does.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
And the big flag.
Well, this weekend, Center Stage Theater presents Once Upon a Mattress.
Oh.
Yes, at
That's
the
a good
Paramount Theater. It starts this weekend. There'll be shows Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th through 10th, 7 o'clock p.m. or the evening shows, 3 o'clock on Sunday. Once Upon a Mattress. If you'd like to get tickets, you can get them through the Paramount box office, or you can go to GoldsboroParamount.com.
Isn't that the play based on Princess and the Pea?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Great play. Great play.
All that taking place this weekend.
All right. Let's see what else we have here. One of my favorite people is having a birthday today.
Who might that be?
Funny man Don Rickles.
Oh, yeah.
You hockey puck.
He was a mess.
Oh, he was. He used to say that if the insults he threw at people, he was famous for that, for throwing his insults out. If he really meant them, they wouldn't be funny. If he really meant them, they wouldn't be funny. Of course, you know, who would know the difference? Because he's so serious when he said it. But he's a very funny man, and he's done everything in the world. Did I drop it? I did. Pardon me.
You did.
I'll be right back.
All right. Join us again in a minute.
Oh, hi. Don Rickles, American comedian and actor. He's done everything in the world. He's been on every show imaginable.
Wow.
I mean, everything. Dick Van Dyke, I won't even start because he's done everything.
That's exactly
Funny.
right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it. Go
That's
ahead.
all right.
Sorry.
Wanted just to remind everyone, today is the big day. If you want to be a part of the Leader Cast at the University of Mount Olive, it's called the Brave Ones. It is actually taking place all day from 8 until 4:30 at Southern Bank Auditorium through the University of Mount Olive. Lots and lots of leaders are going to be there. Last year, over 130,000 leaders from 30,000 countries attended Leader Cast throughout the year. Now, this is the 16th year they're going to have this experience. It's a conference, but it is all done via telecom. Wow, that is interesting. If you want to find out more about it, you can either call the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce or you can call the Mount Olive Chamber of Commerce. But it is today, this morning, from 8 until 4:30, Mount Olive, University of Mount Olive, in the Southern Bank Auditorium.
And I think either you said it or Kate said it, that yes, it's on a big screen and the leaders speaking are right there in front of it, but it's almost like being there right in the room with them.
That's exactly right.
It's that.
It feels that real and it's that engaging.
Engaging, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, that's exactly the word.
Yep.
Engaging.
Fantastic program.
Yes. All right.
Well, we need to have Julie come and tell us all about how the Pickle Festival, how things went last weekend.
Well, I understand it went pretty well.
I understand it did too.
I'm telling you, way to go there. We're so
That's
proud
right,
of
that's
Julie
right.
Beck.
The North Carolina Pickle Festival.
Somebody suggested calling her Beck.
I believe that might have been Kate.
Yeah, hey,
Kate
Beck.
Daniels.
Yeah, Beck. But yeah, Julie Beck does a great job there with Mount Olive Chamber.
For sure.
Oh yeah, and so we'll get her in. Okay.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm not sure what I have here. I'm treading new territory here.
Well, don't forget that member-to-member business expo through the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce is next Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
At Herman Park Center, and that is from 5:30 until 7. If you want to showcase your business, you can give them a call at the Chamber of Commerce, Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, and go ahead and get registered. And if you want to find out what businesses are out there in our community, come attend the expo. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost a thing to walk through, mingle, get to know the business owners and the places that are represented all around Wayne County.
We're going to do our interviews now, but when we come back, you remember a couple of weeks ago I had some unusually named colors.
Yes,
all right,
you did.
Well, I have more unusual named colors.
Oh, can't wait to find out.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning and welcome to Crimestoppers for Goldsboro, Wayne County. Joining me here in the studio is Sgt Paige Learnard. She is here to tell us what's happening and how you can be a part. Good morning.
Good morning, thank you.
So you've got some information you need the community's help with.
Right.
So tell us what happened.
We actually had a shooting on May 3rd. We'll say we responded to shots being fired in about the 1000 block of North James Street here in Goldsboro. Once the officers got there and looked into things further, they actually discovered 2 businesses were damaged, and one was the Gospel Tabernacle Church of Deliverance. That's at 1015 North James Street. The second one was St. Stephen's Missionary Baptist Church, which is 206 Pearson Street. So for anybody who knows the area, they know that this is obviously not right next door to each other,
Right.
but the investigation kind of led from the shots being fired from one location to the other. Now, we didn't have any injuries reported,
Okay.
and we don't have any suspect information to give out to the public. We're hoping that some people in the area, obviously this was 7 p.m. at night, so
Right.
it's still daylight. It is on a Sunday, you know, that's
Okay.
a busy
Sunday
time.
evening at 7 p.m.
That's right, and that was May 3rd. We're hoping that somebody in the homes in between these 2 areas, obviously they don't want the shooting going on and we don't
Right.
want the shoot going on.
Exactly.
And we had 2 churches were damaged. Fortunately, nobody was injured in any of these incidents, so we're hoping the public will help us out.
Right. So if you heard anything or know of anything
Right.
that happened on Sunday, May 3rd at 7 o'clock p.m. and tell us
right.
the streets one more time.
It is in 1015 North James Street and at 206 Pearson Street.
Okay. If you know anything or have any information, you can call or text Crimestoppers. Will you tell us a little more about the reward for this?
Yeah, right. These, it's a simple process. All they have to do is call the 735-225 number, or if they're more comfortable with texting, they can text the 222-4230. Either way, that's blocked, so I don't see their name and I don't see their phone number.
So it's all anonymous.
That's all anonymous, and if their information leads to a felony arrest, and
Right.
it makes them eligible for a cash reward, and if it leads to that point, then we never ask for their identity. So we
Okay.
just operate off code names or code numbers, and we keep it completely anonymous.
Yeah, sounds fantastic.
Right.
Well, if anyone out there heard anything on Sunday, May the 3rd, if you heard the shot fired, if you saw any vehicles or anything that you can recognize or any tips at all, give them a call or give them a text, and who knows, you might could actually end up with a reward of up to $1,000.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Sergeant
Thank
Learnard.
you.
We appreciate it, and that's what's happening. Crimestoppers.
Our guest in the studio today is Senior Airman Kurtis Shiemann. Senior Airman, thank you for being here, sir. How you doing?
Thank you, sir. I'm doing great.
Great. Good to see you. And I appreciate you being with us today. Now, at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, you're in fuels.
Yes, sir.
And what is your title there?
I'm a fuel service center controller. I'm actually in transitioning, though, to be a fuel distribution driver.
You know, like I know what that means, right?
Fuels Control Center, they're the brains of the operation
Right.
of all fuels. They take all the calls from MOC as far as fuel requests and stuff. From there, they send the drivers, which was what I will be,
Uh-huh.
and we'll actually go out there and be the muscle of the operation. We'll
All
put the
right.
gas on the planes.
Great, okay.
So,
Well, how do you feel about that?
I like it. It's good to get outside. It's
Yeah.
good workout. So
It's a change in responsibilities.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yes, sir.
always good.
Yes.
So how long have you been here at Seymour Johnson?
I've been here for 4 years,
All right. And how long have you been in the Air Force?
about 5.
About 5 years.
Yep.
And you're looking forward to seeing the world.
Yes, sir.
All
I've
right.
been stuck here for a little while, but I'm
Well,
ready to move on.
It'll come to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great. So now you're getting ready to transition into driving
Yes,
and fueling, actually fueling the planes.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's exciting.
Yes, sir. It's fun. It's a good time out there.
So how does your job contribute to the mission of the base?
Every job in the Air Force is important. Ours is very important as far as nothing operates without fuel. So that's very rewarding knowing that we're responsible for getting those jets up in the air.
Now, how does that make you feel knowing that you're helping to keep these jets up in the air?
It makes me feel good. Knowing that those jets are getting up in the air in a safe and timely manner, it's very important. Our lab guys make sure that fuel is tested every day. So it is very important as far as safety and mission-wise.
Now, what is POL?
POL stands for Petroleum, Oil, and Lubricants.
Ah,
Yes.
and how do you feel about being in Or that's fuels, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that?
I like it. It's got a lot of different variety of jobs. We have maintenance group. We have a bulk storage group. They're the ones who control and handle the majority of all our fuel on base. We got training and support. They take care of all of our training, make sure all our guys are trained up, and our lab team, they test all the fuel. So it's got a variety of different options in the job, so it is really rewarding.
And you're from Michigan?
Yes, sir.
What part?
Right in the middle of the mitten.
Let's see, that's about where now?
Right here,
right,
sir.
Right about there?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
so you're just west of Detroit.
Yes.
There.
Yep, just north and west.
North and west of Detroit. Okay.
Yep.
South of the bridge.
Yep, I'm a troll below the bridge.
Okay. All right. So, what encouraged you to join the Air Force?
My brother joined the Marine Corps a year before I joined. We were like best friends, and I was just sitting at home doing some college, but I was ready to get out and see the world, and he convinced me to join the military. He told me to join the Air Force.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
And he's a Marine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, okay. We won't even go there.
Yeah.
But, so, was he in North Carolina at all?
Yeah, he was actually stationed at Cherry Point,
Okay.
about an hour and a half down the road.
Yeah.
So that was one of the reasons why I picked this base, so we could be close together.
Okay. So you and he were actually in service at the
Yes,
same
sir.
time?
Yep, he just got out last November.
Okay,
So,
very good.
yeah.
Any other family members in service?
No, sir.
Okay, just you two.
Just me and my brother.
And he's what? Has he gone back to Michigan?
Yep, he went back to Michigan and finished his schooling, and he's looking for a new job opportunity now.
Okay. All right, so what are your career plans? You plan on staying in the Air Force?
I just re-enlisted. Right now, we'll see.
Okay.
I'm thinking
So
about it.
Could be 20.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck with that. And hang on, because you're probably going to get your chance to see the world.
Oh, of course, I hope so.
All right. Senior Airman Kurtis Shiemann, our guest today from Gander, Michigan?
Nope, Gladwin.
Gladwin, Michigan.
Yep.
Oh, you're a Michigander. I beg your pardon.
No, that's fine.
Okay. From Gladwin, Michigan. And I appreciate you being with us today.
Thank you, sir. I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much, sir.
All right.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to WGTV Today. Have you heard what's happening at Goldsboro Family Y? Well, joining me in the studio today, I have Kriquette Davis, who's here to tell us all kinds of details about how you can get involved at the Family Y. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. It's so good to see you.
It's good for you to be back.
I know. I know. So we're excited.
I know you are.
It's summertime at the Y.
Oh my gosh.
Almost. You know.
You have a pure book of camps and listings and things that you all offer this summer. If people don't take the time to at least check into it,
Right.
they're missing out.
Right. Right. And I mean, this is our staff gets so excited.
Oh, I'm sure.
Which I like to. You know. So we're in the process of finishing up. I think we've got everybody hired, and now we're doing trainings and getting stuff done. But we've got camp from kinder camp on up to teen adventure camp and outdoor adventure camp, sports camps.
Wow.
And you know, since we bought the property over on Harding Drive,
Yes.
we have all of our child care programs right there in that facility, and it backs up to our sports complex.
Nice.
So the kids can go do that. The Lord's Table actually helped us build a bridge so we can access the Big Y's property
Right.
from there too. So, because
Wow.
last year, you know, it was trying to get kids back and forth to swimming,
Right.
and they were like, you know, oh, we can walk, which, you know, I was kind of like, I was worried someone was like, oh, it's too much work, but
Yeah.
they really enjoyed doing
Well, they
that.
can, like a nature trail.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that's been a really great partnership for
Yeah,
us.
it sounds like it.
Last summer, in fact, we'll be doing it again this summer, they provided Vacation Bible School for us for a week. So we brought the
Oh,
kids down
nice.
there, and they
Oh, how
brought in their,
interesting.
it's awesome. They brought in
Yeah.
their praise and worship band. You know, we didn't pay a dime. They did it all for our kids. 250 kids summer camp.
Wow.
Down there just loving it. I mean, and all of them participating, and
Uh-huh.
you know, so it was really good. And then like once a week after that, they did a hour of praise and worship with our kids. You know, and it brings us back
It
to
does.
the Christian foundation of what the Y was built on, and it's just been amazing. You know, because we have a great partnership with the Lord's Table,
yes.
and we have a great partnership with the Bridge. The Bridge comes out and does a lot of stuff. So, and Cornerstone Church actually has church at our child care center on Sundays.
Wow.
They're a new church. They've been around, I think, since the fall. And so
Okay.
now they're starting to get their folks involved in mentoring and stuff with our kids. So, you know, it's,
Got a lot of things happening.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Well, about your camps, how do people access that information so they can see the details of all the different types, how much they cost, what age group is appropriate? How do they locate
on
that?
our website, GoldsboroYMCA.org, and they can look at that and see. And then, you know, we always invite people to come over, you know, come over before camp starts and just kind
Right.
of check out and see what our after-school kids do. And, you know, because I want people to feel confident when they make a choice.
Absolutely.
You know,
That's
and-
important for a parent.
Oh yeah, I mean, we want them to feel like they're in a good, safe atmosphere, you know, and it's also a very diverse atmosphere, and the kids
Right.
are moving the whole day. I mean, the biggest complaint I get
Are they
is,
tired?
yeah, they fall asleep on the way home, and I'm like, and that's a
Wow.
problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember young children. That was always a good thing, I thought.
Yeah, and then we have a couple of relationships with Cape Fear tutoring, feeding programs. So
Yes.
the kids get 2 hot meals a day. We don't keep them for dinner.
Yeah.
2 hot meals a day, and our preschool get them year round.
And it's all balanced.
It's all balanced
meal.
Yep, the
Right.
K&W's who we've been working with for the past
Oh, nice.
year, and they were so great to us at Wiseman. They did the food for 205 kids for free. I mean, they
You know,
did it
we have
for
so
us.
many great partners just right here in our community that love to work together and be a part of, you know, good things. And the Y is full of good things.
Right, and I think people don't understand until they go outside of our community.
Oh,
We
for
were
sure.
talking about this the other day. I said, you know, I feel very blessed to be in Wayne County because I go to other YMCA's and see what a struggle it is for them. You know, it's like last week I called Scott Barnard at Parks and Rec and I said, okay, we're trying to get everything set up. We got National Day of Prayer at the Y coming
right.
up. And I said, you know, we need some help putting the floors up and stuff. He goes, oh, I'll get some, you know, some people to come out and do that. And, you know, and it's great to be able to pick up the phone
That's
and
right.
do that. And they feel comfortable doing the same to us. And that's
Collaboration.
the way it should be.
I have said for so many years, Wayne County and Goldsboro are the most collaborative community that I've ever heard of. And we hear that every day, over and over and over. And that's one of the things that makes this community special.
Right, right, right. It's really awesome. So that's coming up. We're really excited about that. We're having something to kind of kick the summer off called Healthy Kids Day, and that'll be on Friday.
You've all done that for years, haven't
Yeah,
you?
we've done. It's a YMCA national initiative, but it's always on Pickle Festival weekend.
Uh-oh.
Is the national day, and it's like I'm not even going
Not even
there.
gonna try
So
that, huh?
we're going to do it on a Friday evening this year,
Okay.
in hopes that like the kids that are already in our program, their parents will come, and we're going to do it at the child care facility.
Okay. Nice
we're
and
gonna-
convenient.
Yeah, park everybody at the sports complex because they can pull around and park up right behind the thing. So we'll
Nice.
have inflatables. We've invited all the youth serving organizations to come so people know what's available to
Right.
them in the summertime. It'll just be a fun 2-hour
And when is that?
evening. It's Friday, May 29th,
May 29th. Mark your calendars.
Yeah.
Is there a specific, you said 6 o'clock?
5:30 to 7:30.
5:30 to 7:30. All
Yeah,
right. Healthy Kids
Healthy
Day.
Kids Day. YMCA Healthy
Excellent.
Kids Day. Yep.
Y'all do a really good job with that. Each year, you know, because you do invite so many other agencies that offer things for young children, it's a nice one-stop shop to
Right.
go and figure out what is best for your particular needs.
Right. And that's what I think makes us unique to a point is that, you know, we know that everybody's not a fit for the Y.
Right,
You know, I
exactly.
mean, we would love for them to be, but it's one of those situations that if we're not what you need, we're going to help you find what you need.
Right.
And there's no like, I can't believe you went to that place.
Right.
I mean, it's because it's not about us.
It's
I
about
mean,
the
it's
children.
about children and
That's
about,
right.
you know, helping others. And so, you know, we just kind of try to make sure that we give them the avenues to do that. Because so many people don't even know all the great stuff we have going on in
I
the
know.
summertime for kids. So.
It's amazing. And do you still have your youth programs going on, the sports youth programs?
Soccer will finish up, I think, like in May, and
Okay.
then Mark will have sports camps going on in the summer. So he'll be getting ready to kick that off, and then we'll have soccer signups again starting in August. So I mean,
My
it's
goodness.
a constant. I mean, we just finished up with the
There's
swim meet
always
this
something
weekend.
there.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no, you know.
There's not a lot of downtime or lag time at the Y.
People say sometimes like, what exactly do you do all day? And I'm like, oh, nothing. I don't do
Not a
anything.
thing.
I sit at my desk, just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, goodness. Oh, tell us your website if you don't mind.
It's GoldsboroYMCA.org.
GoldsboroYMCA.org.
Yep.
Okay,
and
it's on the screen now.
Yeah, it's on the screen, and actually, if you go to it on your
Mobile phone?
on your mobile phone, there's a mobile app, and we started having the availability to do text alerts. So
Oh,
if you
excellent.
want to sign up
Okay.
for text alerts this winter, it came in very handy.
Right, for sure.
You know, we had inclement weather, but we also do like a mass text message. Remember, there's a big swim meet at the Y this weekend.
Okay.
You know, because
Because
people,
that's a concern with parking
that's
and things
right.
like that,
Because
right?
people go, I didn't know there was a meet, and I pulled up and there were all these cars, you know, and so that way it helps us communicate with
Right.
people a little bit more
that's
effectively.
nice.
Plus, they can sign up to get. We do a monthly newsletter that has all the different things going on, all the special
Right.
events going on, because we have our golf tournament was supposed to be last week, and you know, so we've moved it again to next week. So, but I mean, there's always something going on because we'll
Okay.
have the triathlon coming up, and you know,
So they can sign up for text alerts on the mobile app.
On the mobile
and that
app.
way they can find out what's happening all the time. Great.
Yep.
Excellent.
Try to make it just as easy as we can.
Yes, you do. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We want you to keep coming back, sharing what's happening at the Goldsboro Family Y. Glad to have you, Kriquette.
All right.
Have a
Thanks.
good one. That's what's happening at Goldsboro Family Y.
back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us.
And it's still Friday.
It is still Friday.
Happy Friday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You can tell we enjoy our Fridays.
I do.
I do too.
I do, because, and in fact, some companies allow their employees to kind of dress down a little bit
Right.
on Fridays.
Casual Friday.
Casual Fridays or something like that. So if you're at a company or a business or perhaps an agency or something, and they're wearing jeans or something like that, then that's probably the reason. The leaders of that business or the managers are allowing their employees to dress down a little bit on Casual Friday.
Casual Friday.
Casual Friday. All right. Well, you know, a couple of weeks ago I had some colors that people had never heard those names before. But there's some, and these are legitimate. These are real. I'm not making these up. There's a color called Falu.
Falu.
Falu. F-A-L-U.
Okay.
Okay. F-A-L-U. Falu.
And what color might that be?
It is and you've seen this color.
Have
This
we?
is a deep red shade commonly found on barns.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the barn red.
That's
the
right.
fancy name is?
It's named for the Swedish city of Falun, where it originated in a copper mine.
So the next time you pass a red barn, that color looks like a Falun.
That's Falu, yes. It is.
Yeah.
Isn't that a beautiful Falu on the barn over there? Very tastefully done.
Very much so.
But don't go over and taste it. Anyway, that's something else. But do you know that the reason that so many barns and schoolhouses years ago, in the last 2 centuries ago, were red? There's a reason for that.
Why is that?
Because red was a color that was quickly available in dyes everywhere, in foods and in berries and in tree bark, and they found red everywhere. So it was inexpensive.
Okay.
So
Makes
they painted
sense.
barns and they painted schoolhouses with it because it was so readily available.
Right.
And it was
that's
cheap.
Good to know.
It was cheap, yeah.
Give me another fancy color.
Another fancy color. Eburnine.
Eburnine.
Eburnine or Eburnean. Eburnine. E-B-U-R-N-A-N. N-E-A-N. Eburnean. Something that's Eburnean is as white as ivory. I didn't realize ivory was that white. I thought ivory was a little more beige than ivory is.
Yeah, it's got a little cream to it.
I thought it had too, but anyway, it's as white as ivory. Of course, ivory is not completely white. It says right there.
That's
See that?
right.
It has a slightly yellow shade. But anyway, Eburnean or Eburnine is
A shade of ivory.
A shade of ivory, yes. Amaranth.
Amaranth.
You may have heard that term
Not
before.
amethyst.
No, not amethyst. No. This is amaranth. A rose red amaranth is not just a plant, it's a color. The word amaranthine, with definitions including related to the amaranth, eternally beautiful and everlasting, is also a pigment.
Okay.
Nothing to do with swine, but a pigment. It's darker than amaranth, not to mention that amaranths are actually short-lived perennials.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
I know I am too.
I know.
I'm going to leave
so
that one alone.
I know. Let's go. Okay. Well, thank goodness that was the last one. I'm glad to say.
Wow. Well, we learned about several fancy names for various colors.
Did indeed.
Thank you, sir. I feel so much smarter.
I'm glad you do. Yes. You're very colorful too, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, East Point Geriatric Adult
Yep.
Mental Health Specialty Team, the EGAMHST,
Goodness.
is offering caregiver classes at the Peggy M. Seeger Senior Center on East Ash Street. These classes are held on the fourth Monday of each month. That is the fourth Monday of each month from 5:30 until 6:30. These hour-long classes are geared for those who are caring for or have interest in the geriatric population.
Absolutely.
Classes are free of charge. 1 hour of continuing education will be given for each participant at the end of the class. May's class will be held on May 18th, however, not the fourth Monday, but the third Monday, due to Memorial Day being on the fourth Monday. Anyway, that class starts at 5:30 p.m. And the topic will be, during the month of June, the topic will be Pick's disease. Have you ever heard of that?
No, but I heard you talk about it last week.
I've never
Pick's
heard of that.
disease.
Pick's
Okay.
disease. I'll have to look that one up. I'll figure it out. There's no charge or age requirement for the class. More information, call Paula. Paula is at 705-1785. 705-1785. 85.
Two things happening next week. The Dale Carnegie course is going to be next Tuesday, May 12th, 6:30 p.m. at the Chamber of Commerce. Dale Carnegie is the leading training organization in the world. My daughter went to one of those, and it for 6 weeks. Fantastic.
Yep.
Meeting the rigorous standards of the American Council on Education and providing its graduates with both continuing professional education credits as well as continuing education units. It helps participants project a winning image by developing more self-confidence, communicating more effectively, improving memory power, I need that one, developing more effective leadership qualities, and reducing tension and stress.
Oh boy.
It's an 8-week course, 1 session per week. Wow, since the busiest people in the world are the ones who traditionally enroll in Dale Carnegie, a participant can, if necessary, miss 1 session and still graduate with his or her class.
Wow.
Any missed sessions can be made up later at a more convenient time at no additional cost. Tuition is
convenient.
all inclusive. It includes 3 books, Dale Carnegie's books. It also includes a fully tax deductible course, and it's paid anytime during the 8 weeks. How about that?
How about that?
If you want to find out more about
Yeah.
this Dale Carnegie class that will be offered at the Chamber of Commerce, give them a call. You can go ahead and get registered. They are fantastic classes. I will tell you, I've only gone to one, and my daughter's gone to one. We both came out at 2 separate times feeling energized and like you had gained so much more knowledge.
The only thing missing is Dale Carnegie.
You got that right.
All right. All right, and listen, nobody's going to come to your door this weekend and to drag you outside and make you do anything. You have to do it yourself. So
That's right.
get off of the couch, get out of the chair, and go outside
Enjoy
and
spring.
do something. Yeah, it's beautiful out there.
Yes, it is.
All right, so enjoy it. Have a great weekend. We'll be back in here Monday, and I hope you're right there with us. I do. I hope you're there with us. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.